Hello there, everybody, and welcome back to Week 9 of the Pokemon Stadium 2 Draft League. We've got some big matchups today, some very important ones. Be interesting to see how these play out, because we're at that point of the season where every game's having an important effect on the playoff race. So with that out of the way, I will see you here in just a moment after I set up the teams. So yeah, see you in a moment with the first matchup. All right. All right, everybody, we're back. First matchup of the day. We've got the Pokemon Power and the Tampa Bay Steelix. Be interesting to see who can come out here. On top, we got the Power are 4-4. The Steelix are 5-3. So they could be all evened up, or the Steelix could gain some ground maybe on the Ponyta. Who knows? All right, let's see. Magnemite's good against 4. Maybe 5. Yeah, I guess Steel Resist Ghost back then, so 5. Alakazam. We mostly... I'm not sure who we want to use Alakazam against. Golem is a no for most of them. Moltres is a no for most of them. Dragonite. We might want to save for Kingdra. And Tyranitar's an even matchup for Slowbro Slowking. All right, let's go Magnemite to start. If the game starts with Magmar, we'll switch out. But if anything else is going on, then we're going to be fine with Magnemite out there to start. All right, let's see what happens here. Slowbro, all right. Thunder. The game didn't switch for some reason. All right, there was a miss. Critical hit, of course. Oh, wow. Slowbro takes out Magnemite with a critical hit. All right. Yeah, nothing made sense to switch into there other than maybe Dragonite. Tyranitar is kind of a problem here. I'd like to switch in to fight with a dark move, but I know we're weak to Surf. I guess Dragonite. Because the only other option would be Alakazam with Thief, but Alakazam's defense isn't great, so like Slowbro would probably win that battle head-to-head. All right, we'll try Wing Attack first. If that doesn't do much, we'll try Twister and go for flinches. All right, not much. So, on the bright side, I'm glad I made a good choice with Slowbro for my team. But, man, Magnemite going down early hurt. Twister. So, let's see. Our first attack did 73. That did 51, but there's a chance for flinch, and we got the flinch. All right, well, since we can flinch it, let's try Twister a bunch. Yeah, the problem with the way this team's built this week is even if we get by Slowbro, we're going to have to deal with Slowking also. All right, we're hanging in there. Twister again. Got our flinch, all right. Yeah, Skarmory will be a bit of a problem now that we don't have Magnemite, but we still have Moltres, so we have a way to deal with it potentially. All right, we should have done enough damage now. The Wing Attack should be able to take it out. All right, Slowbro goes down. Dragonite with a knockout. All right, if I was in charge, I would put out Slowking or Kingdra. There we go. Computer thinking along the same line of thought there. Twister again. Hope for more flinches. Yeah, that really hurt losing Magnemite the first turn to a critical hit. Psychic, that's going to hurt. Yep. All right, let's try for another flinch. Just hope for the best. Nope. All right. Slowking takes down Dragonite. Let's go Tyranitar. I know that it has Water Gun, but it's not going to be as bad as Slowbro having Surf, for example, so if they switch to Misdreavus, we're still good. Yeah, I don't see them switching here. Let's just go for Bite. Yep, alright. We are faster, which means, again, flinch potential. There it is. Alright, Bite again. If we get our flinch, then Tyranitar absolutely wins this. He should win she should win anyway. 2 flinches in a row. And with that, Tyranitar is going to take out Slowking. Alright, that evened the playing field. Both teams have 4 Pokemon with full health remaining. Kingdra. Okay, this is going to be a little problematic with Dragonite gone, but let's see. I think Alakazam's actually our best bet for it. That's going to go for Waterfall. I know it is. They're eyeing each other warily. Oh, this is rough. I guess we'll stay in there for the time being. We do have Golem as a wild card, maybe for later in this. Let's go with a Mud Slap, see if we can get Kingdra to maybe miss a Waterfall in future turns. Because now that we're slower, we aren't going to have the ability to try and cause flinching. Alright, if we can get lucky enough for a miss here, maybe I can set up a Sandstorm or something. Come on, miss. Miss. Alright, Kingdra takes out Tyranitar. Alright, well, at least now we get to switch into Alakazam for free. And again, the Waterfall is not 100% accurate anymore because of the Mud Slap. Psybeam. Maybe we'll get lucky and confuse it. Nope, but alright. Come on, miss. Miss. There we go, that Mud Slap paying off. Come on, give me another miss, and this will be evened up at 3 apiece with full health. Nope, alright. Alakazam could have taken the Waterfall a little bit better than I thought, but I was thinking about half health. It still took a lot, though. Alright, Psybeam. Kingdra goes down. It's 3-on-3. My guess is this will be Mischievous. I'm actually going to leave Alakazam in there because we need Golem now for Magmar and Moltres for Skarmory. They're eyeing each other warily. 80. Let's go Future Sight. Just in case we do go down this turn. If we don't go down this turn, then even better. Nope, we went down this turn. Glad I did that. Alright. Alright, so now Golem may get a boost, may get some help there from the Future Sight. Because Future Sight will do more damage than Psybeam. That's why I did that. Okay, Golem's out there. I probably should have gone Rock Throw in case they switch. Yeah, bad on my part. Well, this doesn't matter. All right, well, it was a good time to have a miss because it was only a 5. That wouldn't have helped much. All right, I'm assuming this will just put Mischievous back into the game. But we'll get a chance to hit it with a Fire Blast. And then when it tries to use Thunder, we switch in Golem and rinse repeat until we get it back to 2-on-2. Hey, that did more than I expected to Skarmory. That worked out. Fire Blast. They didn't switch. Well, Skarmory's a sitting duck. Yep, Skarmory goes down. Can't believe the game did Skarmory dirty like that. Could have switched Magmar in and taken the Fire Blast. And now it puts Mischievous in instead of Magmar. Alright. I mean, I guess it does have Thunder. Depending on how the game plays this, Golem could potentially just win out now. Which is funny considering earlier I thought Golem was going to be the least used Pokemon for the power. The least useful Pokemon for the power. This battle. So, be funny if they end up winning because they brought Golem. Alright, Magnitude can hit you and Magmar, so we're just going to Magnitude whatever's out there. Shadow Ball, and Golem's got strong defense, and with Shadow Ball being a physical move back in Gen 2, it's going to be hard for Mischievous to do much to it. More than half health. I didn't pay attention to what number Magnitude that was, but if we get that again, we win in that matchup. Okay, Pain Split's not great for Golem, but a high number here could still be a knockout. We get a 5. Of course we get a 5. Why would we get a high number when we need a high number, right? Oh, went for Shadow Ball, though, instead of Pain Split, so maybe we get luckier this time around. Come on, give me like a 7 or better. A 4. Well, if we had Rock Slide instead of Rock Throw, I'd probably just go with that at this point, but I feel like it's still worth taking the risk with Magnitude. Seven, there we go. Mischievous goes down to Golem. Now, will Magmar be able to take Golem out before Golem can take it out? Magnitude. There's that Fire Punch. Close, but Golem survives. Here comes a Magnitude. If it's a big number, it's over. It's an 8. I think that's over. I think that's it. Golem takes out Magmar. And the winner of this one is the Power with a 2-0 victory. And that will make both of these teams 5-4 in the standings. So, yeah. So even if My Little Ponyta loses this week, they will still at least have a 2-game lead on whoever second place is. If they win, they'll extend that lead. Good battling. I think I did a pretty good job picking my team. I questioned the computer not really saving Skarmory at all. But at the same time, great job picking by the Power. And the Power win. Congratulations. I'll be right back with the second matchup of the day, everybody. All right, everybody. I'm back with the second battle of the night. Let's go. The night? Yeah, wanted to say day and night at the same time, and that's what happened. All right, We Are the Maw Champion and My Little Ponyta. My Little Ponyta safely in first place no matter what happens today. But this will determine how big of a lead they have. All right, let's see. Ursaring's good against pretty much everything except Poliwrath. Suicune. Donphan actually could be good against a couple Pokemon. Machamp could be good against a couple. We have a lot of Pokemon that could be good if we can get them in the right situation, but that's the problem, getting them in the right situation. All right, here we go. Leading Muck, and we'll see what happens. Here comes Kadabra to start, right? Okay. This can kind of work. Let's go Sludge. Yeah, I thought about Dynamic Punch to try and confuse it, but that's too much of a gamble right off the bat. Alright, we'll go Dynamic Punch this time since we got some damage on it last time. Okay, come on. Well, that didn't work. If we get lucky enough to survive, we get one more shot at it. We did survive. Come on, Muck. 0 for 2. 0 for 2 on Dynamic Punch. Alright, Fearow takes out Muck. Let's go Ursaring. Fire Punch. Toxic, which we can get rid of by resting.
The poison will steadily weaken the victim. What's this? A light hit.
Fire Punch again. I'm not worried about the Toxic right now. Alright, we'll rest next turn. Alright, rest. Alright, we survived it. Here comes the rest. That should get rid of our poison. We're back to full health. Is the game smart enough to switch? It was not, so we should be able to hit land snore here.
That was good. It's fast asleep and can't be moved. A loud snore. Yes, it's a hit.
All right, Ursaring takes out Firo. Yay us. Yay us.
Oh, it's Poliwrath.
Ah, alright. That wasn't what I was expecting. Well, you're going to try a fighting move. We don't really have anything for taking a fighting move, but let's go Machamp. He has Thunder Punch.
Here comes the Pokemon Switch. Oh, it's Machamp.
And even if they switch out, Thunder Punch could potentially paralyze anything like Jinx or Kadabra coming in.
Great hit.
Dynamic Punch hits and we're confused. That figures. Alright. Thunder Punch. They are going to switch.
Pokemon is switching out.
I want to note that, by the way, we're 0 for 2 on Dynamic Punch. The game is 1 for 1.
Oh, it's Gengar.
Alright, can we get Thunder Punch to work?
What's this? A light pack.
No paralysis, but we did at least avoid confusion.
Pokemon Switch affects the flow of battle.
You're most likely going to go for Nightshade or Hypnosis.
They're eyeing each other warily.
Let's go Ursaring.
The Pokemon
Because if it is Hypnosis, we're already asleep, so they're wasting a turn. If it's Nightshade, we could always use Rest and rest our way back up.
opens to reveal its Pokemon. It's in no condition to battle.
It is Nightshade, of course it is.
That caused no damage at
Doesn't affect us, though, because back in Gen 2,
switched out Pokemon.
it doesn't hit normal types for some reason. Let's try Dig.
Battle Post.
As I say, it's going to go for Nightmare, because that's the only thing it can do.
Fell into a nightmare. Ah, it can't move.
That's alright, it'll hurt us this turn. We'll wake up, and then we can use Dig next turn. I guess technically it'll have Thief it can work with, but yeah.
What'll it do? That was a glancing
That was 48.
woke up.
Good to note for if we need to try and sleep again while Gengar's out here.
Way underground.
Hey, come on, don't switch. Please be dumb enough to stay in game. Please be dumb enough to stay in. Ah.
The trainer's switching Pokemon.
Alright, well, we get to hit something for free at least.
This Pokemon is back for another go.
Alright, that's not the end of the world.
What's next? A light hit.
I mean, it would have been nice to do more damage than that, but again, not the end of the world.
Pokemon Switch have on the back.
Sure. We'll go Suicune. We have Gust.
Comes a Pokemon
So,
Switch.
because I know this game, if I go Machamp for Thunder Punch, they're going to hit me with Dynamic Punch again. Because it's the computer using it. Hydro Pump. Alright, computer's 2 for 2 on less than 100% accurate moves. We're 0 for 2. Again, just throwing that out there.
They prepare for battle.
Gust, it is part fighting type, so be super effective at least.
Withstood that easily.
Ooh, I'm not sure that really did a whole lot more than Bubble Beam.
Mind Reader.
Alright, you're definitely going for Dynamic Punch.
Continue.
Let's switch to Machamp. I don't think Mind Reader is still 100% accurate if you switch what Pokemon it was targeting. I could be wrong. I'm sure that even if it's not 100%, it'll hit anyway, and we'll never know.
Pokemon emerges from its Pokemon.
Alright, we'll find out, I guess. If they miss, then we know that I was right about that.
What's this?
Hey, there you go. You mean the game can miss? Alright, Thunder Punch, whatever's in there. They didn't switch this time. Okay. Come on. Alright, another miss. Come on, give me the paralysis. Give me the paralysis here. Give me a break here. No paralysis, but decent hit. Try Thunder Punch again, Machamp. Come on, miss again, please. And a critical hit on top of that. Alright. Not only did it hit the Dynamic Punch, but it got the critical hit on the Dynamic Punch. Oh, boy. On the bright side, I believe that was the 5th Dynamic Punch. If not, that was at least 4. I guess we'll find out by if it switches to Hydro Pump or Double Slap here. Gust again. Mind Reader, so it's either got one more Dynamic Punch or it's just trying to make sure that Hydro Pump lands. Gust again. Alright, last Dynamic Punch. It is going to hit because of the Mind Reader. Actually, we did less damage than I thought it would, to be perfectly honest. So that's not so bad. We did fight through it. And Poliwrath is going to go down. Good riddance. Alright, Kadabra, because it has Thunder Punch, most likely. Like, that's why it's out there. Alright, try to switch to Dawn Fan real quick. And then we will be taking a Psychic, but we'll be able to hit it with Earthquake in return, so... That's the plan. Of course the game went for Psychic instead of an electric move against a water Pokemon. Of course it did. And it got the special defense drop. Wow. Battles like this remind me of why the computer is so frustratingly evil sometimes. I mean, not only did it assume I was going to switch from Suicune, but it also got the drop. Not one or the other, it got both. Alright, Metal Claw. This is going to most likely be Houndour. Oh, boy. Yeah, that hurt a lot that the game predicted that switch. It did more than I thought it would. Oh, now we get the attack boost against a fire Pokemon we don't want to stay in against. Yeah, that sounds about right. Suicune. Gotta put Suicune in. I know that they're probably just gonna switch Kadabra back in, but, like, honestly speaking, we gotta have something other than Scizor in there right now. Alright, Bubble Beam. They didn't switch, surprisingly. Houndour hangs on. Crunch. Suicune's still in there. It's faster again this time for some reason. They must have a speed tie or something. Oh, I got a critical hit again, by the way. They must have a speed tie or something. Still, though, I mean, come on. The critical hit again. That's, yeah. Not really a good situation here. I'm going to go Dawn Fan and hope it can survive an attack.
Pokémon is rejoining the battle. The opponent is weak. What an opportunity.
If we get to attack. Alright, here we go.
Great hit.
Oh, we got burned. Great, so we're dead anyway after this attack.
Hang on. Earthquake. Right. That's a hit. Oh, it has no strength left.
All the breaks. I mean, we live on 1 health, but they get the burn. I mean, give me a break.
Oh, it's Jinx.
It doesn't matter. Even if you didn't hit us, we're going down after this turn anyway.
A hot battle.
Unreal. Alright, Jinx will officially get the knockout.
Yes, it's a hit. Oh, knockout.
Alright, we got Scizor and Ursaring left.
What Pokémon will appear?
I'm going to go Scizor.
The Pokéball opens to reveal
I'm going to attempt 1 agility and then to try and go Metal Claw.
Pokemon is 2 to 3.
Because the only chance is going to be if we can outspeed Kadabra, if we can somehow get around Jinx.
Oh, that was weak.
In fact, if I remember correctly, I don't think 1 agility is enough to outspeed Kadabra, so I'm going to go 1 more here. We're just going to have to really hope we don't get a freeze or something. And then just Metal Claw, Metal Claw, Metal Claw, Metal Claw. Just try to go at it with that plan of attack.
What's that? That didn't do much.
I feel like that did more damage that time. Maybe that's just me. Alright, here we go. You're going to switch. That's okay. Something's taking a Metal Claw.
Pokéball.
It's either going to be Gengar or Kadabra. I'd love it if it was Kadabra. Just a free shot at it. Nope.
For another go.
Alright, of course it wasn't.
Vicious attack. Hit. That was good.
The good thing is we are faster.
Attack will this Pokémon switch have on the battle?
And we have more than 100 health, so Nightshade at the very least shouldn't take us out.
Great hit. It hung on.
Oh, come on! 1 health.
How's that?
All of the breaks going the computer's way in this battle.
Whoa.
1 health.
Are both Pokémon
Unreal.
running out of steam?
Unreal.
There's the shot.
Because we're not going to one-shot
The hit.
Jinx or Kadabra. We needed that health so we could survive 1 more hit. But the game decided to give the computer 1 health there, so... Yep.
Awaiting the appearance of
I may sound salty. I am incredibly salty right now because the game has given every break it could possibly give to the opponent. It has not been 50-50. We missed both dynamic punches. They hit half of theirs and got a critical hit on 1. We survived on 1 health, but we were burned, so we were going to go down the next turn anyway. They survive on 1 health and basically win the game off it. So, yeah, I'm a little salty about it all.
the attack. That's it.
See, we could have taken out Kadabra if we had enough health to survive this attack.
There. Wonderful.
Unreal.
That's a hit. Oh, it collapsed.
Unreal.
There's only one Pokémon.
Alright, we just got Ursaring left. Only thing we can hope for is that somehow, which there's no way it won't, but somehow Psychic doesn't do 96 damage and we can rest. There's no way that that's going to happen. This one's over. It's in the books. The game decided from the beginning who was going to win this one.
Yes, it's a hit. That settles this battle. And there goes the battle.
Well, congratulations, My Little Ponyta. I don't think this week necessarily had anything to do with your picks. I think the game just decided your team was going to win. We Are the Mod Champion. I think you did pick a good team. Just a lot of bad breaks. I mean, there was a critical hit that took out Machamp, a critical hit that took out Suicune. The Kadabra somehow predicting the switch into Donphan. Gengar surviving with 1 health. Yeah. Yeah. That's at least 4 instances right there where it could have, if it would have swayed 2-2, game would have been even. But this one the game just decided all the breaks were gonna go one way. I was actually surprised that the game didn't have Jinx just outright freeze Scizor the way this one was going. I was waiting for that. But nonetheless, it is a win. My Little Ponyta now has a 3-game advantage over the other teams. So congratulations there. And this one's going to bother me for the rest of the recording because I really do feel like this is not the first time, by the way, that Ponyta has escaped with some computer shenanigans. Yeah, be interesting to see if the computer continues to help this team out or not when it seems to, like in the earlier matchup, it threw out Skarmory against a fire attack and did nothing about it. So, yeah. Congratulations, though, and I will be back with the 3rd matchup of the night. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're here with the 3rd matchup of the day, night. I'm recording this at night, airing it during the day, so you're going to hear me refer to both. 3rd matchup of the night for me. I'm just going to say night because that's what it is for me. Houston Ho-Oh and Doom and Gloom. All right, both these teams need a win. Houston Ho-Oh need a win to keep pace in the race for 2nd. Doom and Gloom with a win could move within a game of the playoff race. All right, let's see here. Vaporeon's good against 3. Arcuno is good against 2. Zapdos is good against maybe 2. Bayleaf just helps against Dugtrio. Umbreon doesn't really help at all. It makes it a perfect lead, because it doesn't matter if we lose it.
Free battle is about to get underway. A hot battle involving the hopeful champs of tomorrow has just started.
Snorlax, huh?
Combatants face each other.
I get it with a sand attack or 2, and then I'll switch out.
It's sacrifice.
Because it won't matter that it's cursing if we get a Pokemon in there it can't headbutt against.
Battle is unfolding.
Like Ghastly. Oh, switching. Alright, well, whatever comes in is going to have its accuracy lowered, so that works for me, too. Is it Hitmonlee? I hope it's Hitmonlee. Well, that's even better. We can switch into Ghastly, and it's going to miss whether we're Ghost type or it just misses. So, like, either way.
What impact will this Pokemon
Alright, put Ghastly in there.
The trainer switching Pokemon.
They're going to switch because Hitmonlee literally can't do anything to Ghastly. It's got 3 fighting moves and a normal move.
What's next? Whoops, that attack's no good. How will this newly switched out Pokemon fare?
Alright, so looking at the opponent's roster, it's going to be either Dugtrio or Houndoom. I would assume it's Houndoom. I'd be shocked if it's Dugtrio. So let's go with Vaporeon.
Switching Pokemon. That Pokemon must not have
I'd be even more shocked if they stayed in, but we've already seen the computer make crazy predictions already, so, yeah.
The other trainer is also
Alright.
Pokemon. Oh, it's Houndoom.
Houndoom it is against Vaporeon. Yeah, we're going to hurt something here because they don't have anything that resists. So let's just go Waterfall. They're going to stay in. All right, if we don't flinch, this is going to be big damage. Critical hit. Of course, computer continuing from the last match. There's our Waterfall. Yeah, we don't get a critical hit. Of course not. Yeah, me as the player, I never get a critical hit when I actually need one. Or where it could benefit me. Bite. I bet we flinch here. Alright, there we go. Waterfall again. And Houndoom goes down. Now see, decisions like leaving Houndoom in, that didn't happen in the last battle. So, I don't know why the computer is so inconsistent in this thing. Alright, who's in now? Voltorb? Bayleaf. If anything, maybe this will force them to switch in the Charizard. Well, that worked for us. Alright, I'm betting on Charizard this time. Come on. Come on. Please. Please don't be like Thunder from Voltorb randomly. Of course it just went for Rain Dance. Why would it switch? But at least it was just Rain Dance. So I got a little bit of a pass there. It does mean the Thunder's gonna hit. But, I mean, Bayleaf resisted. So as long as we'll be in great shape if we aren't paralyzed. And even if we are paralyzed, we'll be in workable condition. Oh, paralyzed on the first one, huh? Yeah, that sounds about right. Alright, well, let's go for a body slam and see if we get our own paralysis. Alright, Synthesis, since you don't want me to play the game. The computer is very harsh at times when it wants to be. We better be able to heal up here. If we're paralyzed second turn in a row, I was going to say. Perfect opportunity to heal up. We didn't get very much. For anyone wondering, that's because with the rain's up. When you have like rain or snow or sandstorm up, I said snow, hail, that impacts your... Ooh, actually, we might not have to go Vaporeon here. Because we've got that Thunder, we've got that Rain Dance up. Now this will probably force Doug Trio out, would be my guess. But we'll see. That won't be too bad. Yep. Alright. Rain has stopped. I'm assuming they're going to put... they're going to put Doug Trio out there, so back to Bayleaf and hope for the best. Alright, I at least called this one right. Alright, because Bayleaf can take the magnitude. It won't matter that it's slower or paralyzed. We can take a couple magnitudes or slashes and go at it with Razor Leaf. Alright, you're going to switch or you're going to stay in? You're going to switch, okay. This will be Charizard again then, right? Well, that didn't do much.
Pokemon Switch have on the battle.
Alright, we're going to try to set up the same thing. We'll have Zapdos out there, expect the switch, go to Bayleaf, and then try to bait them. Instead of Razor Leaf, we'll bait them into the switch into a Vaporeon. That's the hope, anyway. We'll see, because this game apparently has very, very great predictive powers. Oh, he got the burn. Of course he did. So we've got a burn and on the first Fire Punch, a paralysis on the first Thunder. Just, again, throwing that out there. Alright. I think he might have stayed in because they didn't show Charizard switching. But then again, Zapdos is faster, I think. So.
The Pokemon appears with a cry. The other
Alright, they switched again. I'm assuming this is Doug Trio.
The Pokeball opens to reveal its Pokemon.
Alright, come on, game. I need this call to work if I want to have a chance here. We're switching again. I'm assuming this is Charizard again, and we're going to get Vaporeon in.
Right choice. This Pokemon is rejoining the battle.
Because the good news is Vaporeon, even if they switch Charizard out again, Vaporeon can hit anything on the opponent's team with a neutral waterfall. So it's either going to be super effective on Charizard or neutral on someone else.
What impact will this Pokemon Switch have?
Waterfall and hope for the best. They stayed in. Please survive the wing attack. Give me a break here.
That was a glancing.
Thank you. Boy, if we were ever going to get a critical hit or something, this would be the time for it.
There's the shot. It's a fierce battle.
I don't think Quick Attack's going to do 45 damage. Quick Attack, and if it doesn't, it's at least setting it up more for the next Pokemon.
What's this? The hit glanced right off.
Close. If we do somehow survive, we know we'll beat it next turn.
Wing attack. A light hit.
Oh my goodness, 1 health. What is it this week with 1 health? That's the third different Pokemon now that has survived with 1 health.
There. Quick attack. Right. That's the
Alright, Vaporeon takes out Charizard. So Charizard and Houndoom are gone. 2 big Bayleaf problems.
There's a big difference in the number of Pokemon remaining on each side.
Ghastly can handle Hitmonlee and maybe even Snorlax here.
The opponent is weak.
Waterfall, why not? I bet it curses anyway. I wouldn't be shocked. If it does, and I get lucky enough for another turn, we're going Sand Attack next turn. Fire Punch, okay. Snorlax defeats Vaporeon. A good showing by Vaporeon, though.
That KO will bring out a new Pokemon.
Ooh, that might actually be an idea.
Trainer hasn't issued a command.
All right, Ghastly. We're gonna go with Confuse Ray,
Pokemon.
and then
One of different types.
after that, maybe go with like Curse or something, because Curse works differently on Ghost types. But let's try Confuse Ray. If we still have full health going into next turn, then maybe I'll do Curse.
Confuse Ray. Become confused.
All right, Snorlax is confused. All right.
With attack itself. A hot battle is unfolding.
Curse. It's risky, but we're at the point of this battle where I need to do something to get rid of some of these Pokemon like Snorlax.
Aha! It's confused. No
Well, it's confused no more, and it used its own curse.
speed to raise its
There we go. Curse coming in handy on our end.
working.
Confuse Ray again.
What will do?
So he's confused and cursed.
Become confused.
Alright, hit itself in confusion. Curse is going to do some damage to it again.
Slick damage. The white hot battle continues.
Next Pokemon's likely going to be one of those. I'm going to put Bayleaf in. Because Curse can take care of Snorlax at this point. That way we don't have Ghastly in there as a sitting duck against Dugtrio or Voltorb. Most likely Dugtrio. Snorlax goes down to Ghastly. Alright, alright. Hitmonlee. Well then, if you're going to have Hitmonlee out there, we're going to go right back into Ghastly. Which also means I can leave Ghastly in for an extra turn, because even if they switch out, Dugtrio or Voltorb are going to get hit by a free attack. See, in current day Pokemon, that Hitmonlee would take damage for that, but oh well. I'm going to go Confuse Ray, try to outsmart them switching. They didn't switch? Why wouldn't they switch? Hitmonlee has nothing it can do to Ghastly. I don't care if you meditate. If you can't hit me, you can't hit me. Why? Alright, Psychic. Again, this is the same computer that had, like, everything go right for it in the last game. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Yeah, go ahead and meditate again. Why not? Alright. I thought Ghastly might play a key role for Hitmonlee. I didn't think it would do as well as it did against Snorlax. Hey, we got a critical hit. Of course, when it was a turn that we didn't need one, we would have beat it anyway without the critical hit. Alright, Ghastly with 2 knockouts. Who saw that coming? Alright, you're definitely going to go with Magnitude. Let's just put Bayleaf in. Yeah, that's what it did with Magnitude 7. So, we're pretty good. Razor Leaf. They didn't switch. And that's not going to help you a whole lot defensively because Razor Leaf's a special move. Here comes Slash. Alright, that was pretty good. Here comes Razor Leaf. Hey, we got that critical hit I've been asking for. Hey, what do you know? The game threw me a bone. At the worst time for Doom and Gloom, it threw me a bone. What do you know? This game is so crazy. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Synthesis to play it safe. Well, we're not going to get much back because of the Rain Dance, but still Synthesis to play it safe. Get us a little bit of health back.
It restored its HP.
Alright, just Synthesis again. I know it's going to use Thunder, but we can maybe get back whatever damage it does off the Synthesis. Wow, I can't talk. So 60 damage. How much do we get back from Synthesis? 70. So, 71. So stall out the rain a couple turns. Alright, I'm going to go with Body Slam this turn. Try to see if we can get some paralysis on Voltorb, slow it down. 60, so we should be able to survive one more. Again. Alright, no paralysis there. Like I was hoping for. Thunder again. Do we get a synthesis off? Yes, we do. Alright, does it go for Rain Dance again, or do we... I'm going to go Synthesis again and see if it goes for Thunder. It does go for Thunder again instead of Rain Dance, which means we can get more health back this time if we're not paralyzed. I did say if. Alright, well, Thunder also has to hit, and without the rain up, it could miss. It did miss, but I picked Body Slam expecting it to hit, so, yeah, we got that paralysis. There we go. Both sides are in trouble regarding that now. Alright, can we get another miss? This time I did pick Synthesis. Nope, alright. Good job by Bayleaf, though. Voltorb takes out the Bayleaf. Go Ghastly. Because it is paralyzed, so we should be faster. Psychic. Alright. Fully paralyzed. And Shadow Ball. Voltorb goes down. Ghastly, another knockout. And that's going to end this one with a 4-0 victory for the Ho-Oh. Well, no offense, Doom and Gloom. That made me feel a lot better after having that loss to the CPU in the My Little Ponyta matchup. Sorry about that. But congratulations, Houston Ho-Oh, for the win. A good lineup picked this week, and that's going to make everything stay about where it was in the standings. I'll be back with that here in just a moment. All right, so there's our standings. As you can see, My Little Ponyta now way out in front. 3 games ahead with 6 games to go. They are 8-1. Tampa Bay Steelix, Pokemon Power, and Houston Ho-Oh all at 5-4, fighting for second place. Doom and Gloom and We Are the Mod Champion both back down to 3 games difference now for playoff race. Again, with 6 games to go. So, it's going to be a real tight race down the stretch. As far as the stats go, Slowking's still the leader for the Tampa Bay Steelix, despite basically just 1-1 today. That was pretty close. I feel like the computer kind of did the Steelix an injustice by leaving Skarmory out there against fire attacks. Yeah, don't really get what the idea was there. But nonetheless, pretty good match, pretty good showing still, considering the computer for the most part this season hasn't been that great. Doom and Gloom, same thing, great showing. Some bad luck with stuff like the critical hit, although I finally got a critical hit from the computer when it mattered against the Doug Trio, but Ho-Oh just had a good team this week. Questionable decisions like leaving the Charizard in there against Waterfall. I don't get that for the computer. Houston Ho-Oh, like I said, great win. Their team is starting to come around. We've seen some interesting performances, such as Ghastly having 3 knockouts this week. My Little Ponyta, I don't know how they do it. They continue to win. Even when it looks like they absolutely shouldn't win, like this week, they get things to go their way and they find a way to win. I can complain about that as much as I want, cry and moan, but as much as I do that, that's part of Pokemon. Some days you love it, some days you hate it. Pokemon, when you have a 50% accurate move, there's going to be days where you win that coin toss all 5 times and days where you lose that coin toss all 5 times. And this was an example of a day where I lost a lot of those coin tosses and My Little Ponyta won a bunch of those coin tosses. So it hurts right now, but ultimately that is Pokemon. And I congratulate My Little Ponyta for putting a team together that could win with those coin tosses when things like that go their way. Great job. There's a reason that they're in first place by so many games. I mean, gosh, I don't think we've seen Lantern and Nidoking for 2 or 3 weeks now, and I mean, those aren't exactly bad Pokemon. So that tells you everything you need to know that they're not using good Pokemon and still crushing it. It's because their whole team is very well put together. Psyduck's still the league's best cheerleader. I think at this point that team's going to not use him on purpose just to prove a point for me. Pokemon Power, Tyranitar and Dragonite out front. Good showing today with the Power winning again. I was actually a little surprised that they picked Golem. I thought for sure they'd pick Venusaur just because they haven't picked Golem much recently. But even so, I felt that with Slowking, Slowbro, and Kingdra, and Skarmory, that my team would be able to hold up Golem, and somehow the computer with 4 Pokemon that could beat it didn't manage to figure out a way around it. But very good job by Pokemon Power. That's why they're in the mix for the 2 seed. We are the Maw Champion. A good showing today. Kind of the opposite speech that I gave with Ponyta. I think that you do have a great team, but unfortunately, just every coin toss that could have gone our way today, our being your team and me as the player, just didn't go our way. And unfortunately, you're going to have that sometimes in Pokemon. There will be other times where every single attack lands for you, but this week the opponent got all the breaks, and that's kind of what happens. All right, so upcoming schedule. This next week, big matchup. It's not going to change where they rank in the standings, but we'll see if My Little Ponyta can appear to be unbeatable still. We've got Tampa Bay Steelix playing at home against My Little Ponyta. That ought to be a good matchup. If My Little Ponyta wins this one, it's gonna be very hard to make an argument against them just running the table. This is one of the best chances that the rest of the league is gonna have to defeat them. If My Little Ponyta still comes out on top, I could easily see them finishing 14-1. It's not that crazy to think of. Houston Ho-Oh are playing on the road against We Are the Maw Champions, so a chance for We Are the Maw Champion to lessen the playoff gap. And same goes for Doom and Gloom as they play at home against the Pokemon Power. So a chance for those teams to, if they both win, well, I mean, if they win, they already move the gap to just 2 games. If they both win, then there's 2 teams, maybe 3, depending on what happens in the Steelix game. Like, Doom and Gloom and We Are the Maw Champion could potentially be just 2 games out of second place if they get all of the 5 and 4 teams to lose. So, a lot of craziness still to happen in this league down the stretch. It's going to be fun. We still got 6 more weeks, and then we have playoffs on top of that. For the first week of playoffs, I might have 5 and 6 do like a free-for-all for fun exhibition game, so they may not be totally left out when the playoffs start. I still see one thing I haven't done yet. I didn't update the computer, me versus the computer standings. Said 19-5. I am now 21-6 against the computer this season. A very, very stark contrast to last season. So that's where things stand now with 6 weeks to go. If you liked what you saw here today, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, all that YouTube nonsense. And I'll see you guys again next week for Week 10. Bye-bye.